Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. In the spirit, we're going to do some butterfly wings. So stick around.
Give it to me like...
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another video on my channel. So I found this on the internet somewhere, so we're going to try this today. We're going to do butterfly wings. So let's get into what we need. All right. Okay. So we're going to start with our nail tips. I'm going to prime them to start. Gels. So I think I'm going to use some of these. So we got like a green, a purple. These are very similar. And I think I'm going to go for these ones. We'll try to use some of these colors as well. These are just like YOKEFELLOW. Let's see this one. I don't know. I think they'll probably look super cool. So we're going to try a bunch of different ones. We'll use these. We'll just kind of, I'm going to use my meet across, right? So black, white. Okay. Liner brush. We'll use those two. I think we'll use our dotting tool. Okay, so we're going to start, and I didn't mention this before, but these are all cat eye gels. For the most part, I'm going to use all cat eye gels except for, I think, one. So this is a Born Pretty. It's like purpley blue cat eye, I believe. So I'm going to do one coat with nothing underneath other than the primer on the nail. So if you want more of an effect or a deeper color on the nail, you can put a color underneath, or you can do 2 or 3 coats of the cat eye. So someone really wanted to get this in the shot. This was a gift for my nephew. Thank you for that. So 1 coat of this, we are going to cure after that. And then we're going to top coat with a shiny top coat for the first one. So here you'll see that awesome cat eye effect. It is so cool. Okay. So that's in the lamp. I don't know if I show the top coat I put on after, but I do the first one with a shiny top coat. Okay. And then we're going to start with our black gel paint. That's my rough copy of a wing. So I'm going to use that as a guide, okay? And I think I'm going to use this. Is that the longer one? No, which is longer. Okay, I'm going to use the longer one today. I'm going to use that one. Okay, so here I'm showing that's the top coat I use. It's a no wipe shiny top coat. So it's already on there. It's been cured. And now we're going to get into the design of the butterfly wing. So I'm using the Meet Across black gel paint. And it is a thicker paint. or a thicker gel. So I'm just making sure there's not bubbles or bobbled at the top of my brush. In the spirit of Tino Vo's teachings, I'm using a longer liner brush, and it totally does work so much better. It helps you draw straighter lines, and it actually helps you with your curves as well. So I'm following the pattern that I showed you earlier, that sort of design guide that I drew. And I'm just trying to draw here sort of teardrops in a almost like a feather kind of pattern that looks like a butterfly wing. And then along the edges, I'm doing a very heavy sort of black outline, and sort of filling in around the edges so that it looks, I don't know, until I like the way it looks. That's really how I was doing these. I do extra loops, sort of extra petals, if I thought it was needed, and then anything else, I was just trying to kind of find some balance on the nail, and then I would just fill the rest in with the black gel paint. Okay, so we cured for 2 minutes in the lamp, and then that is what it looks like when we're done. So one thing I noticed with the shiny top coat is my lines were a little bit, they didn't stay on the nail as nicely as if it was a matte top coat. So for the rest of the nails, we are going to matte instead, before we draw our butterfly wing. So once we've got the nail cured, I just took some of the white gel paint and my dotting tool, and I'm just putting dots wherever I think they need it. So I did it mostly on like the thicker open black spots. I don't know, I might have put too many here, and I think it looked pretty amazing without the white as well, but this gives it that that butterfly wing effect. And then once we're done, we're going to cure, and then we will top coat it, and we'll take a look at the final result of all the nails together at the end. I kind of feel like it looked cooler with just the black, but okay, so I'm going to cure that. For our second butterfly wing, we're going to use this green cat eye by Born Pretty. So we're curing that for 2 minutes, and then like I said, I'm going to do this one with a matte top coat. So this is what we're going to paint the butterfly wings onto versus the shiny no wipe top coat. It keeps the paint or the gel from running, keeps it in place. It's just easier to work with. So for the rest of the nails, this is what we'll do. So the rest of the nails are all done with a matte top coat. And then we're going to cure for 2 minutes and get ready for our butterfly wings. Okay, so for this, again, we're going to use our Meet Across black gel paint. So just dipping my 10mm liner brush. This is the right length. And again, I'm trying to do a bit of a different pattern, but I'm sticking to sort of the teardrop shapes, all down the nail, sort of longer to start with, and then smaller teardrops. I think this one I kind of get a little I get wiggy with all of them, but I keep with the black outline of the black, and then any piece that I think is a little off, I just fill it in with the black paint. So here I'm trying to center everything, and you'll see a little bit of a difference. But I don't know, they all ended up turning out pretty good. Any spots that I miss, like see right there, I just end up filling in. And it always ended up looking like a wing. So, okay, let's keep going with this. And then we're going to cure for 2 minutes. Okay, so that's the final. It kind of looks like an alien wing, but it's still pretty. So see what I mean by those joints? Like sometimes I messed up sort of the drawing of it, and I just filled them in with a little bit of black, and it ended up looking amazing. So I cured it for 2 minutes, and now I'm going in with my dotting tool and my white gel paint, and I'm just putting big dots, small dots, on all those like open black spaces, just to finish off the wing. And again, I'm going to top coat this, and we'll see what it looks like in the end with all the other ones. This one I actually decided to do something a little different because I loved the way the mat looked under there. I decided to top coat only the black pieces, so the black, the outline with the white dots, and I left the green matted just because I thought the contrast was pretty cool. So, okay, on to our third one. So for our third wing, I'm using Sticky Toffee by Madame Glam, and it's I was thinking monarch butterfly. So it's not a cat eye, but I thought it'd look cool for a monarch wing. So that's our third one. When it comes out of the lamp, I'm going to matte this one as well, and then cure. And here we are. And let's do the same thing with our black gel paint. And we're going to do our Flutterby wing design on this one as well. So this one I stick to the first one. I'm trying to kind of stick with that pattern because I think it turned out the best. But I did kind of mess this one up a little bit. Like right now I'm like, what am I doing here? I have no idea what this looks like. But I kept going with it, and again, filling the outline with black, making sure that any of the joints that look a little weird were a bit darker, and it looked like a really cool monarch butterfly wing. So, okay, let's finish this one off, and then we will cure this one as well. So I think the moral of the story here is you can pretty much do any kind of shape and make sure you have a black outline and it'll look amazing. I think that's the moral of the story. So now, like this actually looks like a monarch butterfly wing. Like I was amazed every time I'd look back at these. So dotting tool, add your dots, and I'm trying to find some balance too, just to make sure that there is, balance between the dots versus the black lines and, that sort of thing. But yeah, these were so fun to do, and was really happy with how they turned out. So, okay, that is that one. She is going to go in the lamp, and then we will top coat her, and we'll see her again at the end. Okay, so we're going to do 4 and 5 together. So first we have our Born Pretty Cat Eye, purple and blue. Sorry, I lied. This is actually the Born Pretty. It's like a fuchsia pink with like a greeny blue cat eye. And then the next one we're going to do is a chrome cat eye, silver chrome cat eye by Born Pretty. So for this last one, I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, if it was going to be ugly, but I love the way the cat eye looks on this, so I thought it'd be cool to try out just to see what different effect it gives for our Flutterby wing on this sort of toned down chromy silver. Okay, so those are curing. Let's get back to number 4. So top coated again with a matte top coat. It definitely dulls the effect of the cat eye, but we're going to put a shiny top coat on the end. So we'll see what it looks like when it's completed. For this one, again, I'm using Meet Across black gel paint, and I'm sticking to my first original pattern here. I think this one turned out the best. I think by this point, I was like, okay, I think for the wing, because it's almost like we're drawing feathers, making sure we're also outlining, so bigger at the top and then smaller as we go down the nail. And the stiletto does help with the wing effect. It definitely helps. I'm not sure how easy it would be or how much harder it would be with a different shape. So I'm going to try that another time just to see. But yeah, the stiletto, this is the perfect shape for a butterfly wing. And again, see, I messed up right there in the middle and I just filled it in with black, and it just looks like the joint of part of the wing. So anytime you mess up your sort of feather teardrop shape, fill in those joints with some black, and it makes it look all okay again. These would be really pretty even without the white dots. It's just the white dots do give that that wing effect. So it looks like a real butterfly wing, but that looks super cool, just like that. Okay, so let's put our butterfly dots on our wings, and then we'll work on number 5. And then our last one is this one. So this is like, I'm not sure how this one's going to turn out because it's, but let's see. Okay, so this one, I went a little rogue. I have no idea what I was doing here. I think I just stopped looking at my my sort of guide picture, and I just started drawing loops and feathers and just mixing up the design, and I had no idea what the hell it was looking like. But we saved her in the end, again, with these black joints. It looks super cool. This could be kind of like an alien wing as well. But I think it turned out pretty good. So let's finish this one off, and then we will be back. So at this point, wasn't quite sure, but let's finish off with our, after curing, of course, with our dots, and then let's take a look at all of them finished. And here they are, finished and top coated. Those are the final 5. And they turned out pretty friggin' cool. Very happy with them. Not sure which is my favorite, but let's go through them. So that's the first one. And that one I used the YOKEFELLOW Cat Eye with the Meet Across black gel paint and the white. This one I did it on a shiny coat. You can see that it's like running. So that's our first one. And then this one is cool. So this is the Born Pretty green cat eye, but I left it matte, and I matted it instead of, and then we did the black gel paint, the dots, and then I only did the outside in a no white top coat. And that's that one. So the Monarch one we did with sticky toffee, right? The Madame Glam. I matted it first, and then we did our gel paints. Okay. And then I top coated the whole thing in a no white top coat. And that's that one. This one we did with, it's the Born Pretty Cat Eye. Very similar. I matted, so we matted after, and we did these, right? And then I went over with this, but I left a little bit matte in the middle, just to kind of give a different effect than that. Very similar. You can tell the colors I like, right? So that's that one. And then for our last one, that was the Born Pretty, that kind of like chromey look. And again, we matted, then we did those two, and then we top coated. And that one looks pretty damn cool too. As far as the designs, I tried to do teardrop shapes. Anything that looked weird, I just filled in with black. So it's not exactly a wing, but they sure as hell turned out looking like Flutterby Wings, so I'm happy with them. And those are the final nails. So everything I use, I try to link in the description box as best as I can. Let me know what you think. Which one is your favorite? I'm still not sure. I really like the green, actually. And the first one, I think I like the pattern of the first one the best. It just looks much sharper on the other four because we used, we drew the lines on the matte top coat instead of on a shiny top coat. So it really does make a difference as far as line work and nail art. But the green one with that contrast looks pretty cool. I like them all. They're all a little different, but they turned out beautiful. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like these. Comment below, let me know what you want to see, and I will see you guys next time.